Welcome in, guys. This is the final villain challenge. We are on Lysandre, or however you say his name. If I'm messing it up, I'm so sorry. I've called him Lysandre the whole time I've played this game. So if Lysandre is wrong, I'm so sorry, but that's what I'm used to calling him. We are playing through in his Legends ZA team. So it's a little bit different than the team he had in X and Y. I figured that team's a little bit better. It's a little more balanced, and it follows a little bit more with the X and Y. So
for Alligator, H3W said, "Thanks for joining in."
yeah, thanks for joining in.
L.9.7.24 said, "Sounding good."
Awesome. I love to hear it, guys. So we're doing it. Here we go. Our first Pokemon is going to be Noibat, which is not normally what you would expect, but because we would have to get him all the way at the end.
H3W asks, "No Team Skull Run?"
No Team Skull. Probably not. I guess we could do Guzma. But I don't think we'll. I didn't put him down. He's not really an evil team leader. I guess he is. I guess he's kind of an evil team leader. Maybe we'll do it. If you want me to, I will. I mean, heck, I'm game with it. All right, let's get into this, guys. And yeah, let's do it. All right, so. As I said, our first Pokemon are going to our first Pokemon is going to be Noibat, and then as we beat gyms, we will each gym leader we beat. Yeah.
At Feraligatr, H3W said he is emo guy.
He is, but he's got a pretty darn good team. The only problem is emergency exit is just horrible, but. Yeah, I wouldn't be sad at it. Oh my gosh, guys. No, I don't want to be called Lil L. None of these. But we are going by our Legends ZA counterpart. So we're going through this as L. Not as Lysandre, because we're supposed to be doing it separately, blah, 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 blah. You guys get it. But we're taking Noibat. And here we go, guys. No, we're not giving you a nickname. All right. Easy Pokedex. The prof's letter. All right, our first level cap is 12. Oh, am I supposed to go talk to... I'm probably supposed to go talk to your parent. I feel like that's... Wait.
At Feraligatr, H3W said, "Pick Magikarp as a starter."
I do have Magikarp, because he's... You can't get his, Oof, okay. You can't get his, Mega Stone until a lot later, so I had to put him in anyway. So I actually put Magikarp in, who is going to probably be... our second gym win. I don't know yet. I was thinking Flabebe might be a smart one, but I don't know. We could have Gyarados pretty early on. But that's also why I chose Noibat. Is getting Noibat is you don't get him until the very end of this game, at like Gym 8, which pretty much, you know, makes it unusable. So that's why I used it as the starter. It is a pretty bad dragon Pokemon, to be honest.
At Feraligatr, H3W said Noivern is pretty bad dragon-type Pokemon.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I would have definitely rathered, well, I'm a sucker for Goodra. I like Goodra. I think it's a really neat one, especially, what is it, Hisuian Goodra? Dragon and Metal type, or Steel. So good. Oh my gosh. All right. Now we're off. I totally forgot about the weird Rhyhorn thing that we have in this. Yeah.
At Feraligatr, H3W said compared to the Mega Salamence, Dragonite.
Yep. For sure. It's Pidgey.
At Feraligatr, H3W said best non-dragon Mega Pokemon, Dragonite.
Best non-dragon Mega. I haven't gotten to play. We're getting our butt kicked by a Pidgey. I haven't played Legend ZA yet, but.
At Feraligatr, H3W said best Mega Dragon type Pokemon, Mega Salamence, Mega Dragonite, Mega Feraligatr.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. My favorite dragon type is Rayquaza, so that's my favorite. But I also think that's a little cheating. So, but otherwise, I'd agree with you. All right, let's get moving. If I remember correctly, oh my gosh, I forgot. By the way, I put repels in here so that we can just skate through most of this stuff. I'm actually, so I thought when they first showed Mega Dragonite, it was going to be...
At Feraligatr, H3W said Rayquaza is restricted.
Yeah. When they first showed Mega Dragonite, I was so certain it was going to be Dragon Fairy. I was like, this is going to be so good! But, you know, I guess it would be too good.
At Feraligatr, H3W said Mega Rayquaza versus Miraidon.
I like Mega Rayquaza way more.
At Feraligatr, H3W said Primal Groudon versus Koraidon.
I mean, that's not even... I don't even think that's a fair fight. Zigzagoon? Supersonic. Supersonic's got such a low... You take his life. Oh my. But out of me Rhydon and Co-Rhydon, I like Rhydon better.
At Feraligatr, H3W said, who is the best sunsetter?
You already said it. Yeah, done. And the run's over. No, I'm kidding. um, it's definitely Mega Groudon. Let's give our man a few levels because he's so weak. We'll go to level 8. Or maybe until he gets his first attack? Never mind, we're just going to level 9. Holy schmoly! I may have hard locked myself. Get out of here, boy! What do you think the best sunsetter is? I mean, I'm sure there's a right answer, but I would say I personally like Mega Charizard and oh yeah, okay, that's better. Mega Charizard and then of course, but you know, Primal Groudon gets that.
At Feraligatr, H3W said Mega Feraligatr with Sinistcha is op.
Yeah? I know, yeah.
At Feraligatr, H3W said Primal Groudon.
Definitely. Primal Groudon's so good. My brother's going through playing the same game, doing the well, not this game, but he's doing the Alpha Sapphire with trying to go through his maxi, and he's yes, we should use another. Why are they all? Oh, they're battling. Oh my gosh, and he gets to use Primal Groudon.
At Feraligatr, H3W said Mega Charizard YS Sun cuts water type moves in half.
Yeah, which obviously isn't as good as Primal Groudon's, but I wasn't sure if you were counting that. But if you are, definitely Primal Groudon.
At Grace Anciautu said, yes sir, I do.
That's right. Yeah.
At Feraligatr, H3W said, but Primal Groudon erased the water type moves.
That's true. Which makes it amazing because it has both because it's both okay, good. Fire and ground. Ooh. That 4 times weakness being gone is crazy.
At Grace Anciautu said next EP, whenever that is.
Yeah. It's coming out soon, I'm sure.
At Feraligatr, H3W said in the anime Serena, is the money-making machine for the Pokemon Company.
Is she?
At
Yeah.
Feraligatr, H3W said the god of land is weak to land rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Yep. That is true.
At Graysonsiautub said okay hand emoji.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait. These small children are going to absolutely destroy us.
At Graysonsiautub asks,
Oh, are you asking what the question mark is? It's for or it is if your question is about what I'm talking about. We were talking about Mega Pokemon, or not even Mega Pokemon, but which Pokemon does a certain thing better than the others. But I can't wait to watch your Maxi challenge, bro. You're about halfway too.
at Graysonsiautub said no.
Just know. By the way, we do have to figure, because in this one we've got to figure out a way to buy all of his clothes. Oh, it's literally just those things. All right, so we're actually, now that I think about it, I think we can get Litleo already, right?
At Feraligatr,
Yeah.
H3W said, I want Primal Rayquaza to be real.
That would be, there'd be a whole different shift in in the world. But yeah, that'd be really cool. It'd be terrifying, but it'd be really cool.
At Graysonsiautub said there is a big delay. I was wondering about the chat.
Oh, okay.
At Graysonsiautub said I do not.
What the?
At Graysonsiautub said face with tears of joy emoji.
We're not wearing any of those.
At Feraligatr, H3W said and Mega Kyogre and Mega Groudon.
There would be, our world would be nothing left. We would be destroyed. Yeah, it
At
does sound
Feraligatr,
catastrophic.
H3W said every old Pokemon should get some love.
Yeah,
At Graysonsiautub
agree with
said that sounds catastrophic.
it would definitely be catastrophic. Yeah, I think let's see. I think there's only been a few of them that haven't. Are pretty
At
bad.
Feraligatr, H3W said most of the Gen 3 Pokemons are pretty bad.
I mean, I would say most of the Gen 2 Pokemon are pretty bad too, but luckily they're starting to get some love. Get your booty out of here! But only like the ones people like. They should give Skarmory a new evolved form. That'd be cool. We've obtained roller skates. Roller skate's definitely a very strange choice.
At Grace on Seautu said no way.
No way. Uh-oh. I think they're talking about like competitively, not as actual Pokemon. All right. We're going to get Litleo, and then we are going to
At Feraligatr, H3W said they have good offense, but pretty bad defense, HP and speed.
yeah. Well, what can you do? I mean, there's definitely some of them that need some love. You know, actually, Tropius looks like it should be incredible, and I think it deserves a little bit of a something. Maybe not a mega, but maybe a new evolution. I don't know. It's a very interesting typing. There's no way.
At Grace on Seautu said Mudkip, Metagross, Rayquaza, Salamence are just some of the goats.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All of those ones, I believe, though, have gotten buffs already. So, I don't know if we can count those ones. To be able to just flip on and off your shoes. I mean, your roller
At
skates.
Feraligatr,
Wild.
H3W said Mega Rayquaza. Yes, but normal Rayquaza no. At Grace on Seautu said Tyranitar.
Tyranitar is pretty good for what it is. I mean, I like Tyranitar. I think it's definitely one of the best Gen 2 Pokemon. So, get out of here, bunny. We have to get it's crazy that there is just a group of lions in this grass. Just small baby lions. Oh, what the? Here we go.
At Grace on Seautu said bro, he's so good.
Yeah, I'm a fan. But I think what they're saying is that, well, I was saying Gen 2 wise, because Tyranitar's a Gen 2 Pokemon. It's
At Feraligatr, H3W said SDLL normal Swampert is pretty weak because he is 4x weak to grass and Rillaboom is pretty common.
Yeah.
At Grace on Seautu said Jin to my B.
Oh, yeah.
Said yeah, but he's the god.
Yeah. I mean, grass is pretty common, but also I feel like most people have a good counter to grass. Have you played or watched anybody play Pokemon Champions yet? I've watched some people battle.
At
I know.
Grayson said, but also
I kn-
Swamper's the GOAT.
I knew what you meant.
At
Yeah,
Grayson said face with tears of joy emoji.
it's true. He really is. Gotta love Swampert.
At Feraligatr, H3W said one grassy glide. At Feraligatr, H3W said, and Swampert is doomed.
That's
At
true.
Grayson said no I hacked. At Feraligatr, H3W said I am talking about VGC.
Yeah, yeah.
At Grayson said no I have not.
I need a small boy lion. I weirdly did not know that Farfetch'd was in this grass. I mean, I feel like Incineroar is so common too.
At Feraligatr, H3W said Swampert is good in the singles new tier.
No, he'd win.
At Grayson said
Bidoof!
no he'd win blue circle emoji red circle emoji equals purple square emoji.
Using Jujutsu Kaisen. That's funny. Why am I getting everything but what I want? I just need one small boy lion so that I can have a older boy lion later.
At Feraligatr, H3W said nah grassy glide will cut him in a half. At Grayson said not when he learned to reverse curse technique.
That's right. When he's got a when he's choice scarfed and and got a really good ice move. I think even still then.
At Feraligatr, H3W said grassy glide will get a priority in the grassy train.
Yep. Oh my gosh, small duck. I would like the small lion, actually.
At Grayson said terraform fire.
That does take away the weakness. Fire terastallization is hilarious. Please. Ah. You don't turn into the one with the mane.
At Feraligatr, H3W said still Rillaboom S speed is much higher than Swampert.
That's true. Quick Claw. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't. Obviously, it doesn't matter. Rillaboom's super tanky too.
At Feraligatr, H3W said, and high horsepower.
Oh my gosh. Each one of these is different.
At Grace on Seaudu said possibly.
Possibly.
At Feraligatr, H3W said, and fake out.
What is happening? What's Litleo's encounter rate for being male or female? I need you to be a male so that there we go. All right. There we go. All right, we go. Let's do a single tackle. A double tackle. All right. That should do it. Uh-oh. You guys are typing for a long time. All right. We got it. No, we do not need a nickname for you. Okay. Now that we have our... Okay. Okay, chill. All right. Holy schmoly. Okay, so we have our first two Pokemon. And then once we beat this gym, we can get another one.
At Grace on Seaudu said, eyes emoji.
Why did that happen? Yeah. That's really interesting. I didn't know that. I thought Primarina had a higher chance of being a female. All right. Here we go. After Gen 6, water-type starters look like... Merman? They're definitely... They definitely are a lot more they move around a lot more, right? So like, so it goes Greninja, and then it's Primarina, which of course is a water fairy, but I mean, Inteleon's like a spy, but he's like agile. I'm not exactly sure why the water droplets. What happens with the water droplets? Nothing? Why did I try and dodge the water droplets? I'm a fool. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. No? Wait, what? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, I can't go up that way. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I've always been a fire starter kind of person, so but, I mean, I'm not really, like, super into, I can't even remember the duck's name. I don't even remember his name. But he, like, shakes around and dances. Oh my gosh, I forgot to change it! I'm not, like, a huge fan of him, but it has nothing to do, really, with him dancing. It's just, you know. I like the alligator more. But I definitely think I agree. I think that a lot of the new Pokemon should maybe like not be as human. If that makes sense. Quackquavel. Quackquavel. Yes. That's right. Yeah, I've used both the other two. So I've used yeah, I also forgot. I've used on a playthrough of both Scarlet and Violet. I used two of the playthroughs. I used oh my gosh. It's not Crocolore. Why am I blanking? You want the water dog? We're switching. You want a water dog? That'd be kind of cool. Let's see. They've already done a lot of like the basic animals that you find around. I guess it depends on the region, right? Like where you'd go, because obviously, I believe these are the Philippines, right? The Wind and Waves. So I think it would be cool if it was like a capybara. You know, something where it's like you wouldn't necessarily guess. that's what it would be. But I think that would be really cool. You're definitely healing, aren't you? You didn't. Well, okay. Yeah, I think a water capybara, because they really like water, would be cool. And then something kind of neat would be something that not a lot of people think about is that tigers really like water. So I think that would be really cool too to kind of like change it up, like a water cat. Why are you getting so many levels, child? Holy schmoly! So yeah, I think either one of those would be really fun. I think a capybara is probably my favorite thought, but either one. Let's see. Fire's a difficult one because it's always like it. Fire doesn't necessarily just make sense. I feel like all fire types are sort of dragon-like. They just kind of have to be. I know that there's a lot of them that aren't, like Incineroar. Honestly, I think Delphox's idea was pretty good. I think that it is a little too human, especially in the middle stage, but yeah. For alligators, your favorite? Oh, is for alligator your favorite? For alligators, my favorite water starter. Personally. What's yours? I'd love to hear it. By the way, I believe this is where we get Flababy. And there we go. Incineroar's the goat, yeah. I did hear that they're giving him a huge nerf, though. Incineroar, not for alligator. The single bloom Pokemon, yikes, that's a little sketchy. Alright, we do not care about all of you people. The youngness of these children is absolutely bonkers to me. What is happening? Yeah. Oh, I cannot say no to that. That's hilarious. I personally used Incineroar once, but I don't know. Obviously, moves wise and everything, Incineroar is great. I just not really into a wrestling cat. I don't know why. Yeah, Pikachu. My grandparents don't know anything about Pokemon, and they know about Pikachu. Yeah, I would say probably even less know about Raichu. Yeah, so let's see. So I used Decidueye, and I used, yeah. I know, I never really like, I used Decidueye twice, and I've used Primarina the most, which is probably 3 or 4 times. Yeah, Fake Out's good. It's almost a no consequence damaging move on the first turn. 20 kinds of Kalos Pokemon. That seems wrong. I feel like we've only seen a few. Oh, even less. Yeah, Pichu is not big. Yes, let's start this battle, you. If their Pokemon are level 15, I'm absolutely toast. Yeah. Yeah. Getting damage out. That's not the move I wanted to press. Oh, Noibat, if you don't start doing your thing, Squirtle's gonna take us out, what? I haven't heard that. I figured, I'd say my generation's probably just played those games, but it's I wouldn't think that it's the most played game. I would say there's probably a good, just because of Radical Red, I would say Fire Red is, no, most people aren't. Most people who aren't Pokemon fans. Whew. You know what? I'm gonna be nice. Oh, that's not what I meant. Most of the people who I grew up with stopped playing Pokemon in Gen. They did not play Gen 5, so they maybe checked it out, but they did not continue to play Pokemon after Gen 5. So you could be right. Who knows? So I have to say, I didn't randomize this. I 100% did not randomize any of this. So all of these Pokemon, I have no idea why they're here. But hi, Jaheim. Thanks for joining in. But let's see. So we need cut. Maybe you? I don't know. Take the Rayquaza's son. Oh no! I took the Pebble instead! And he's got Venusaurite! All right. Dude, that's awesome that you're doing amazing. Way to go, Jaheim. Do you have any new challenges you're going to play? That's us, but in the past. We're doing the dude with the eye patch. Yeah, even though I'm not going to use this. Yeah. Yeah. We are definitely not using any of them. That's right. It is an imposter. Gotcha. No problem. It's time to get rid of the imposter. But you're playing Leaf Green. Nice. No, so I didn't randomize the starters. Well, the second group is. I did, Oh, you're asking him if he randomizes the starters? Yeah. I don't think he does, actually. All right, so this is going to be our 3 until we beat the next gym, which is coming up. Now we just have to figure out a way to... There's a loose sheepdog! There is something we're supposed to do. Oh, here we go. I think I just have to talk to you, right? Check this out. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, there they are. That's a fun fun idea. I think Rainbow Rocket Giovanni absolutely clowns Pokemon Go Giovanni though. Because he's got X or Y Mewtwo. Pokemon Go once appears in the Pokemon Horizons anime. Really? I didn't know that. Interesting that they brought up Pokemon Go in the anime. I guess it sort of makes sense. But I feel like Pokemon Go is almost completely separate. go to somewhere. All right. This dude is wearing a lot of pink. Attack power increase. We will get absolutely clapped by Lucario right now. Thank you. Pokemon Go events take place on our Earth. That is true. I'm so cool. All right, double battle time. Let's get Floette up to Flababy, sorry. Fact: the Rainbow Rocket, Maxie, and Archie were the original Gen 3 outfits, not the Oras fits. Okay. That sounds... I mean, I don't know if that's true. But I would say that probably fits. Vine Whip? Since when has Vine Whip been 45? Goodbye, Tackle. Noibat, I have a feeling you are going to slowly become less and less useful as the game goes on. Noble Roar. That sounds about right. Attack and special attack. Yeah, let's do it. Headbutt this early in the game is actually wild. I actually very much do like the change that they did for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They were so plain and... Hey, thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Tag team him! Holy schmoly. Alright. Actually, let's hit a Razor Leaf. They tried to helping hands each other? That's crazy. Oop, wrong. Okay. Fight him! Dang, that did pretty good. Bunnelby has been trying to get on the team this whole time. I'm sorry, Bunnelby, you cannot join. Bro's doing some jigs. Pokemon trainer Tierno. Corphish? Now this guy should have been the one to have a dancing Pokemon. Corphish isn't a dancer. Critical! Nope. Okay. Okay. Oh, that almost was a little sketch. 16. Also 16. Oh, wing attack, yeah. We shall take that. Boy, that went from having no moves to learning a move every other level. Okay. How nice of you to give me just a slab of honey. Oh, you know what? We're definitely using a repel. Ooh, I did not think through our team, did I? X attack. Okay. A hollow chip. Oh, okay. I was like, that is glitched out. That's not a real person game. Okay. What the? Okay. Now we've got berries. Yes, I'm actually not going to do that. My favorite Pokemon professor. Let's see. Kukui. I think he's the only Pokemon professor that really goes out and does anything. So I think that's why. What about you? What's yours? Holy schmoly, slow down, you crazy man. Can we not walk? We can't walk. I know there has to be a way to walk. Oh, there we go. I can't walk in grass? Blasphemy. Favorite is either Professor Oak or Kukui. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's really cool. Oak comes out quite a few times and checks in with you, and he's the one to help you through your. Did we just pay $1,000 to join a party? Yeah, I think Oak and Kukui are the ones that actually like seem to really go out and help you and kind of mentor you. I feel like the others just. I know Professor Rowan is like a good dude, but he seems super grouchy all the time. Uh, and I mean, he sort of puts in work. Not particularly, but he like sort of does. Uh, and then let's see. Yeah, I think those are pretty much the only two that actually do anything. So why do they have Reshiram? That's not the game. How do we get downstairs? Ah, yes, downstairs. Don't know what that was. Dang, we are kind of violent with their doors. Oh, look this way. Yes. It is wild that none of the other people at this party are helping find this dog. But I guess they did pay $1,000 to get in here. There you are, dog. Okay. Of course. Yes, you give me a hand. Oh, wait, no. You come... No, yes, you... No... Yes, you have to be this way. Another question. Oh. If you could live in the Pokemon region, which would you choose? I would choose... And this is almost primarily because of the starter Pokemon. Ooh, that is irritating. I'd choose Sinnoh. I think Gen 4 is... Okay, so it's Sinnoh or Johto. My favorite Pokemon come from those two regions. And so... It would be really hard to choose. I like how Johto looks. I think it's extremely pretty. Uh, but I like the Pokemon you can get in Sinnoh. So I think that's what I would choose. What about you, Jaheim? Which one would you choose? How did we end up in here? Okay. Well, I feel like I just ran into that person and they didn't turn around, so it's my lucky day. Yeah. I, it has been a good minute since I've played this, but Alola or Unova? Okay, I gotcha. What makes you choose Unova? Alola, of course, right? That it's so beautiful. Um, but what makes you choose? What makes you choose Unova? That'd be really interesting. I'd love to hear that. The fact that these people have like Disney level fireworks at their home for just an average party, mind blowing. Oh yes, go get the poke fruit, Jeeves. So, out of Univera Alola, which starter Pokemon would you choose? And does that help you decide? Okay. I didn't know it was based on New York. I think I went the wrong way. I did. Excuse me, but you are a little oddish. Nope. Yes. Yes. I do want to see what that Pokemon move is, though. Goodbye, X Speed. Venoshock. Okay. Help with some fairy types. Meow. This karate guy is wild. He just put his mouth on an extremely old piece of... You know what's crazy? You get Snorlax so early. And yet... Favorite starter for each generation, Charmander, Feraligatr, Blaziken, Infernape, Samurott, Greninja, Decidueye, Cinderace, and Quackquavel. Holy. That's really cool. Yeah. I think one of these days I want to do one of those, there's like a little, like make a short of, the Pokemon that I like best from each gen. But I'd say, it goes, Charmander, Cyndaquil, Trico, obviously, my favorite Pokemon is Infernape, so, why? Okay, good. Yeah, good. The game just had a hard reset. Okay. Yeah, so, Trico, Chimchar. I don't really have any connection to any of the Unnovan Pokemon. Honestly, I would say probably Snivy, and then obviously Greninja. It feels really weird to not catch this, so I'm going to throw a single Pokeball at it, and if it catches, it catches, and we'll throw it into the thing. And then, nope, goodbye. And then, for Alola, I think I like Decidueye, but I think, honestly, I think I like Primarina better. And then Rillaboom. And then, oh my gosh, why can't I not think of Skeledirge? Yeah. But I love seeing which Pokemon you like. That's awesome. Hey, look, come with us. Let's go to the daycare. The daycare's... This is really early to have the Pokemon daycare. Yes, I do not need your dancing team. All right. Definitely don't want to meet other players. We're almost through. I have zero interest in doing that. Yes. The two actual people who want to battle Pokemon versus the two who just don't. It's hilarious. Oh. We have Litleo out. Yeah, let's actually not do that. We'll bring out Flabebe. Yikes. Ooh. Flabebe, please. Your Fletchling is going hard right now. That's crazy. Yes, well, I'm going to assume. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, we're first. And we lose. Just kidding. Oh. She already has Quilladin. Dang. Oh, you're gonna go for... Yeah, let's bite Pikachu. That did not do a whole lot. And now we're even slower. Quilladin has no grass type moves? What? That can't be right. You also have a... That's a different colored Flabébé. Yep. Okay. That's not gonna do that great. Okay. There we go, buddy. You got it. All right. For whatever reason, he's freaking out. This is the shortcut. That seems wrong. Oop. Oh, let's bring our Pokemon back up to level. What do we want to be at? 18? No. Let's have everybody at level 18. And then we shall give you the Superista potions. And we should probably have Flabébé out front. Okay. Okay. This really was a shortcut. Are those the same two from Alola? Holy schmoly. We got some HP up. We don't have strength. That's a very dangerous cliff to be standing on. All right. We're almost there. don't know how much Mega Evolution and fossils are connected, but I guess that's what we're going to find out. And then... Is this the gym? Aquarium. We sure did. How are we rollerblading on the ground? Or on the sand, I mean. Wait, stop. I dropped the fossil I was... Why would... What? Yes, I'm not a sky trainer. Sorry. Alright, well, now we have to figure out what it is that I missed. It's not talking to children. Okay. No, please. Oh, rock smash. Okay. Okay. Not something we were looking for, but nope, don't need a hotel. Restore fossils. Okay, giving them a little break. I'm sure there's something that I have to do that I did not do. I hope it's not go battle at that place. I thought he was going to give us U-turn. All right. Do I have to find the fossil for this lady? Like, what is the deal? Found an Ultra Ball. Fossil lab. Okay. That must mean I have to go to the fossil lab. Okay. If you have a Pokemon called Genesect with you, please let me know. I'm almost positive that's a legendary. course, we're going to Glittering Cave, and I'm pretty sure that was definitely Dragonite's head cut off. You, let me hop on you. Just go straight. Helioptile. And we couldn't get away. Because why would we be able to get away? I would be very happy if you let us leave. Look, we found an item. Never mind. Not worth it. It's not worth it, I swear. It really does not want us to use this controller. Alright, so I'm going to check the... So Gym 2 is level 25, guys. So we're well into the can level up area. And I think we're going to need to. Holy schmoly, what is your deal? Okay. Alright, let's get to level... We're definitely getting to level 20. Oh, that's right, it evolves. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, the first gym, Ultra Ball level. I'll put something around here so that you guys can know, but I have to set that whole thing up. There we go. Wish, okay. Oh. Having other Pokemon not get critical hits is not necessarily the thing I'm worried about. Sure. Wait a minute. 70, 90. No. It's not enough of a... Actually, let's go to 22. Because I don't think there's a whole lot we have to do between now and then. And it is very annoying to have to run from all of these battles. There we go. Yeah. Just go in a diagonal. Okay. There we go. Haha! I cheated! This cave is so glittering. Ooh. Holy schmoly! This almost makes me feel sick. Ah, yes, Floette. Yeah. We are very much not strong. Why are we so weak? Wish for something, Floette. It's not even gonna work. Our wish didn't even come true. Let's switch. Okay. We're just going in circles now. That's actually a horrible matchup. Hey, Shadow Claw. Not sad at that. It's a moon. Goodbye, moon. This guy looks super weird. He's super string beanie. Yes, I will fight you. What? I feel like a broken record. You don't you know not to pick fights? No. Yes, that's right. Team Flare Grunt. Down doer. We attack him. Okay, okay. Not our strongest Pokemon, but pretty good. Use wing attack. Yikes. Okay. That's good, though. Wing attack him. Good. Mental breakdown. Holy, my eyeballs. All right. Go open. Okay. I was your leader. Oh, oh no. This is not looking good. Thank you. Just special? Okay. We'll do one more, and then we should be able to headbutt our way through this whole deal. Thank goodness. Done. And there we go. Super cool hair. It's a boulder. I'm really glad she's here because we needed help. We needed heals. Oh, got a new Pokemon. Oh my gosh, what did I do? One of these. Yes, well. Okay. Our teammate is not thinking things through very well. Good. Ooh. Yeesh. You better send someone good out, dude, because you're just setting it up. It's literally Moxie is just okay. There we go. That's all we needed. All we needed, bud. What? How are you so good at the game? Because we read. Uh, can you heal me? There's a lot of unnecessary Pokemon in here. She did not heal us. That's okay. Oh, good. Oh, even better. Even better. Okay. We got a fossil. It's a boulder. All right. We're definitely escape roping. Cool that they just give you a fossil. Okay. I do not wish to... How are these boulders back? We broke these. Very well. I really would like it if you could run. I know you can't, but I'd really like it if running was one of the things you could do. There we go. Now I know why they changed it to Tauros. They're like, okay, this has to be sped up. Alright. Let's finish up the this little side quest. And then we will go to I feel like, and I know this is bad, but if he just gives these to you, I feel like that makes the next gym leader like really not special at all. He just got these. He got both of them. He didn't even like. I mean, don't get me wrong. Dragon Rock's really cool, but all right, is this girl still here doing things? Oh, thank goodness. I did not want to deal with her shenanigans. Holy schmoly, we are schmovin'. A bicycle? I didn't know we could have a bicycle. There he is! Oh dear. If you're here for the bicycle race, I'm afraid you're too late. The race is over. I took first place. You're so cool. Must feel great to have first place. Okay. Alright, let's get our Pokemon to... Because we're pretty sure we're winning, right? Obviously, Noibat's not the right answer, but... Let's do a tackle. But we could get everybody to level 24. And we I mean, I think we have a pretty good chance. Yeah, Fire Fang's gonna help. Instead of Noble Roar. And then we climb. We could just go around? I choose go around then. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay. I do not need the repel. That's just to that guy. Ah! No! You fool! Okay. Horrible for us. Oh, we could bite. Yes, well, it all makes sense. Critical! Oh, that actually did a lot more than I thought. Yes, we have to go all the way back. But that's fine. The real thing I'm worried about is now Floette's going to get so much experience. Unless we just lose right here. No. Nose pass? Ooh. Great. That's what I always hoped for. Razor Leaf! Okay, both about equal. Onyx. Onyx is pretty much nothing. Except for a very high-level annoyance. I'm really glad we I'm not even gonna say it. Not even gonna say it. Okay. Woo! Yikes! Yes, thank you so much for making me have to go all the way back down. You silly man. Swoop. Extra cool parkour moves, though. Yeah. I can skate down a hill. And on dirt. Which means our skate wheels should be huge. Alright, let's... Oh, that's strength. Okay, so your special attack is way higher than your attack, my dude. Yeah, but we're just getting rid of Leech Life because that's horrible. And then, I mean, we might as well, right? Attack lowering, great. Mm, honestly, we'll just get rid of Ember. Okay. Now we try. And it's raining outside. I didn't even grab any, Why is there dust? It should be mud. Alright, we grab some of these things. Not those. We should grab some super potions. And some regular potions. And some of you. And one of you. Alright. Here we go. Let's do this. A rock climbing gym would be a really cool Pokemon gym. Like this is a cool concept. A rock climbing fossil rock type user, like that's super fun. No? I will say these games do have a little bit of a tough time with the going around things. That is not... There we go. Alright. Enough! Okay. Also, Noibat needs to not be in front. Okay, let's put Full Baby out in front. Okay, let's do a quick save here. Because we do have another level, but let's actually make a save state. We'll do it on 2. There we go. Okay. I feel like he cracked afterwards. Bring it on, Grant. Okay, I didn't know this is who was coming out first. Ooh. Of course. So we might have one. We might have 2. Do we get the heal? Oh, we didn't get the heal. No. Alright. So we definitely don't win this one. Because Refrigerate's going to absolutely annihilate you. Oh. That was a... Okay. Alright, so... Alright. So, we're retrying. Okay. Here we go. We put you in the front. And then, let's see, do we have any berries? Poison? Confusion? Oh, HP. I mean, we might as well, right? Okay. Here we go. This time, with knowing what the Pokemon's going to be next. Okay. Here we go. Alright. So. Times 4. And we... Okay. Alright. Ooh, I forgot that it does that. It means it would have been smarter for me to not do that. Of course. If we had just gone for it, we could have done it. Yikesers. Okay. Okay. Fully paralyzed. We load the save state again. Because there's no there's no way we were winning that one. Alright. Okay, we give the orange berries. And then we immediately... We're going to switch you guys. And you know what we'll do? I think we have to be at level for all of these Pokemon. I don't see a way where we can be under-leveled yet. Now, don't get me wrong. If we had Gyarados, we could have just easily swept through this with actually no problems. Yes. You're just a better... Just a better Razor Leaf? Okay. Here we go. Yes. Okay. So, do we go... I don't think we do. I don't think we go... Okay. If we did work up, it wouldn't get us to where we needed to. Okay. So we need to do that. Okay. Oh, the defense drop is huge. Okay. Huge. The speed falling is actually a huge problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually switch to Noibat, because Noibat's pretty much nothing in this battle. And then we go right into a... Doesn't really matter. Ooh, that actually helped. That actually helped. That helped. I know that's kind of messed up, but it really did. This Rock Smash should take it down. Done. I forgot to switch. That. Okay, Tyrant. We get one off. Okay. Ooh, it was a critical. And defense fell. Okay. And now we... Fairy Wind? Ooh, yes, sir. That speed falling might have ruined it. I don't know why it's hitting so much, but it is. A hyper potion is crazy. Definitely didn't need that. Ooh, okay. Okay, bite was a... There's no way he's just getting these guys. Okay, all right. We roll again, and we try not to get the worst luck in history. I don't know what's going on right now. It doesn't make any sense at all. He's getting everything. That's... All right. We redo again. Now, we could always... have to be you. No, we don't. Yeah, okay. So, we could evolve Floette, but I don't think that's a smart move yet. The only thing that might help us is... I just can't believe he keeps getting the drops, you know? Like, oop. The fact that he keeps getting the speed drops is wild. Okay. We know that there's a way that this works. Positive of it. Okay, Rock Smash. Good. That's huge. That's a bummer. Take down. Okay, Rock Smash. Done. All right. Now, pretty sure he hits this. And obviously it's a KO. So let's go to Floette. And we go Fairy Wind immediately. Should almost, yeah, over half. Okay, the speed drop. Okay. Now this is why we did this. Now we switch. Okay, bite. Nothing. Not nothing. What are we gonna do that's not gonna do enough? Air Cutter. Okay, good. We had to make sure that it wasn't going to mess up our plan. And with this, it shouldn't. It did. And GG's! We did it. Okay. So there's a world and where we get this. That was a tough one. That one there was a little bit of there was a little bit more that we had to do. But still did it. Still counts. Ultra Ball tier. Yeah, okay. Whew. The double slide. All right, so I am going to we'll heal at the Pokemon Center. We'll throw on our next member, which is going to be Magikarp. And nope, not deposit. Withdraw. And then we are ready for the next part of the team. So let's let's heal up. That's right. Okay. And let's get everybody to level 25. So let's bring up Magikarp. And he does have the Gyarados height because he has to. There's no other way to get it until after the game is done. So that's why. Da, 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 da. That's how we ended Cobblemon too. Gyarados. Dragon Rage. Okay. Here's the team, guys. Rivalry. Infiltrator passes through. Okay. Flower Veil. Intimidate. Okay. How are we feeling? I think we're ready for it. Holy, 82? All right, well, now we know who our ace is. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. We might be doing some Cobblemon tomorrow, me and my brother, so check that out. Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of your night, and